Wayne Rooney has decided his future. The Chinese Super League brings in mega transfer deal crushing rules. FIFA admits something bad has happened on their watch. LAFC are putting butts on seats. And the worst halftime show ever. Welcome to the Goalmouth, ladies and gents, your daily bite-sized compendium of all the latest soccer news brought to you in association with Howler Magazine, Dirty Tackle, The Total Soccer Show, and Topanga from Boy Meets World. One day, anyway. It's Friday, May 26, 2017. Where were you on this day 18 years ago? I was in my childhood bedroom having my tiny mind blown by the 1999 Champions League final, in which Manchester United performed the greatest smash and grab of all time against Bayern Munich and completed their treble. It was almost as good as the treble they won this season, yeah. Well, on that fateful night, a 13-year-old Wayne Rooney was undoubtedly watching the game too, blissfully unaware that he would one day become United's all-time top scorer, all-time top hair transplant recipient, and all-time top geriatric prostitute romancer. Nowadays, with his peak years a foggier memory than his thick natural hair, Rooney stands on the precipice of change. According to the BBC, the English striker has more or less decided his future, insisting there's lots of offers on the table both in England and abroad. Whether these offers pertain to actually playing football or not is unclear, but Roo added that he wishes to make his next career move very clear very shortly, and that there's only one Premier League club he would move to, and that's Everton. Once a blue, always a blue, right, Wayne? Well, Rooney's chances of earning anywhere near the kind of money he's currently used to might have been severely jeopardised by recent developments in the Chinese Super League. According to several sources, a new 100% tax rule is going to be introduced for clubs spending ridiculous sums on foreign players from this summer. If a team isn't posting profits, they'll be forced to pay double for their biggest players, with the full 100% of that tax going to the Chinese Football Development Foundation to train young players, promote social football and soccer charity activities. So if someone actually wants Rooney out there, they might have to pay something like $150 million for him. It's a move that's clearly aimed at preventing huge paydays for mercenary stars while strengthening the domestic standard of the league. But don't worry, Wayne, the Nando's and fish and chips in China aren't that good anyway. You're not missing out. FIFA news now. The World Soccer governing body has finally admitted something we all know. The World Cup is a bloated commercial circus that only serves to keep FIFA relevant. Oh, actually, that's not what they admitted, but it's true. They admitted there have been human rights abuses in stadium construction for next summer's big event. In a letter written to the presidents of the Danish, Swedish, Norwegian and Icelandic football associations, Gianno Infantino acknowledged that some men from North Korea, whose working conditions are often appalling, according to The Guardian, were deployed to work at the Zenit Arena in St. Petersburg. The Guardian note that those North Korean workers lived in cramped storage containers and they were sent abroad by their country's totalitarian regime in return for commission. And this was described as exploitation and slave-like in a resolution of the United Nations in November. FIFA issued a statement saying they'll continue to monitor the situation, which sounds like a wholly unacceptable response to this news, but there you go. American soccer news now. LAFC are sellouts. By that I mean LAFC, the new MLS franchise set to begin life in 2018, have sold out large proportions of the seating at their new home at Bonk of California Stadium. It's Bank with a C, so I assume it's Bonk. According to MLSsoccer.com, the new franchise have sold out all 32 suites, 49 executive boxes, and 1,974 club seats at the 22,000-seat arena. So no prawn sandwiches will remain uneaten. What's more, they've also got 15,000 non-celebrities and normal people who've put down deposits for season tickets to sit among the unwashed proletariat. Also, we found out that Zlatan's possible new team are building a state-of-the-art training facility at the campus of Cal State LA at a cost of $30 million. Now, according to my rudimentary use of Google Maps, Cal State LA is 10 miles across the other side of town to the stadium site, which in LA traffic time equates to about 16 hours. Quick sponsorship update now. We've teamed up with SoccerPro.com to offer Goalmouth listeners a very special offer. If you're thinking of buying soccer gear and apparel, do it at SoccerPro.com and use the promo code GOALMOUTH19, all one word in caps. Use that at the checkout and you'll get 10% off your order. That's promo code GOALMOUTH19 for 10% off your order at SoccerPro.com. You'll get stuff cheaper and you'll help us keep the lights on. Everybody wins. And finally today, Liverpool invented the post-season friendly earlier this week. Yes, not pre-season friendly, post-season. Jurgen Klopp's side played a money-spinning friendly against Sydney FC at Sydney Olympic Stadium earlier this week, meaning the team travelled for about 24 hours to play a pointless game just a matter of hours after finishing a gruelling Premier League season. That's a fairly insane thing to do, but not as insane as the TV coverage Aussies had to put up with at half-time. Here's a short excerpt from one of their correspondents, and this is 100% real.
Well, let me just say I've just been possessed by the spirit of football. I love it. I bet you love it at home too. Hey, so much is going out. So much is going on back out there on the field. What's your favourite? Who would win in a game of UFC? Liverpool FC or Sydney FC?
I'm a Sydney FC fan, but
we love it. We love Sydney FC. Good on you guys.
Oh boy, not only does the guy pause for several seconds to listen to the voice in his earpiece, but he asks a kid a question and then completely cuts him off. It's brilliant. I hope this was some sort of deliberate trolling exercise. Otherwise, that was a real person doing that for real on live TV. You can find a link to a full excruciating clip of that in the show notes and of course in the Goalmouth email. Alrighty, that's it for today. Please check out the accompanying Goalmouth email and be sure to leave us a lovely review on iTunes if you haven't already. Just like Pulp45 did, he or she said, Five Guys burgers and fries is great, but it's got nothing on these Five Guys and their bite-sized soccer news. You got that right, Pulp45. You got that right. And now I'm hungry. Happy Memorial Day weekend, everybody. I leave you with today's Goalmouth top tip. If you want it, there might be a job going on Australian TV right now, but you'll have to beat Wayne Rooney to it. Love to you, mothers. See you next time.